She Flies, being led forward with the clerk of the course. Coming towards the line now. Roman Laurel is there. She Flies, moves in. Stands, and I think there's about one to come up. Yes, Oyster Bar. It is riderless to come up to the stalls. Oyster Bar. Rider climbing into the saddle. Getting settled. Weather absolutely perfect now. Sparkling Effect getting towy on the inside. Lights on. They stand. Racing. And they've jumped away pretty well. She Flies away all right. Roman Laurel got away fairly well today, and out wide are Wheat Chief Road and Blockato showing speed. She Flies and Blockato led on, settling down a length. The Roman Laurel is up third today. Squatters Green the outside from Dead of Night and Crescent. Then Red Duke, Wheat Chief Road, followed by Suave Sovereign back behind those horses with Oyster Bar, and then come out fighting. Priceless Princess well back as they neared the turn from Sparkling Effect and Bell Landy, and last Mr. Shoe. She Flies the leader on the inside of the corner, led about a half and kicked away now, 2 lengths into the straight. From in second placing is Blockato, and they're followed now by Roman Laurel, a length and a half away, getting into the clear, followed by Squatters Green and Crescent, but She Flies well clear, 200 to go. The filly trying to make it 3 in a row. Roman Laurel trying to cut her down on the outside, but Maund hands and heels on She Flies, still a length in front. He's had to go for the whip. Roman Laurel won't pick it up though. 3 starts for 3 wins to She Flies. Roman Laurel second, third Crescent, then came Squatters Green. Next, Dead of Night, Blockato, Wheat Chief Road, Priceless Prince and Oyster Bar. Then Red Duke, Suave Sovereign was next. Further back is Sparkling Effect, come out fighting. Well back in the field is Bell Landy, and last to finish, Mr. Chew. Official placings for the Merson Cooper Stakes, the Group 3 race. First event on Caulfield Cup Day. The winner, number 15, She Flies, ridden by El Maund. Number 15, She Flies. El Maund first. Number 10, Roman Laurel. El Dittman second. And number 4, Crescent, ridden by M. Gorham, was third. 15, 10, and 4. A lot of size about her. She does everything right. She begins well. She can race as the jockey desires, and she's got a big heart. She comes home very hard at the end of her races. So, wonderful career so far. 3 starts for 3 wins in such a short space of time for this filly. Now, the winner of the first event on the program, the Merson Cooper Stakes, number 15, She Flies, 3 starts for 3 wins. She Flies is a bay filly by Nuclear Power from Miss Tanith, raced by F.L. Burnett, R.S. Dixon, D.J. Lay, and M.T. James and Mrs. J. Duncan, trained by Ron Maund at Ballarat, and ridden by his son, apprentice Len Maund. Second was number 10, Roman Laurel, El Dittman. Third, number 4, Crescent, M. Gorham. Officially fourth was Squatters Green, and fifth in the race, number 5, Dead of Night. Now, the Quinella in that first race paid $1.30. It was a very popular Quinella. Punters have started off well again on the final day. $1.30 the Quinella, and the trifecta, $52.80. $52.80 for the first trifecta here today at Caulfield. The crowd building up. There are plenty of cars still streaming into the course, and I think we're going to have a very good crowd here today for the Caulfield Cup. And as I mentioned, I have a message from the Chief Steward, Mr. Pat Lawler, and or the Clerk of Scales to tell us that the weight has been found correct for the first race on the program today. Worthy winner in She Flies.
Thank you.
We'll just stand by it. It's there, but it's not official. It is correct weight. Thank you. Correct weight has been notified for place getters in the Merson Cooper. 4 lengths between second and third. The time 59.7 seconds. Correct weight. And we'll be back after this commercial break, at which time...
We've just
behind you. But you obviously weren't aware of this.
No, I wasn't aware of all this happening.
Now, was you racing on the fence, or did you actually stay out?
No, I was racing right on the fence.
All the way?
Well, she railed like a greyhound, didn't she?
Yeah, she's done that the last 3 starts.
All the way down the straight here, you look to be having a comfortable ride, but as you get closer to the post, we'll note that you were forced to go for the whip. Did you hear Roman Laurel coming from behind?
Yes, I did hear him coming. I thought I'd better give her a whack of the stick, so it looks as though I'm doing something on her.
You certainly were doing something on her. She's just possibly, as she reached the post, looked as though she could have just had enough.
Well, I didn't ride her right out to the line, and she's a very relaxed filly, and she just took her for granted it was over. And
right, well, here we pick you up in slow-mo, and we have you leading right on the fence. She's racing in blinkers, had blinkers all the time?
Yes.
For a reason?
A bit of a stargazer, but she didn't really need them, but they help her.
Well, certainly didn't stargaze on the home turn there. As Keith said, she come around there like a greyhound.
She did, yes.
She's got that wonderful attribute, as we saw then, Len, of being able to accelerate when she's away from the pack, hasn't she?
That's right. She feels as though she's flat, but if you give her a growl and a kick in the guts, she finds more.
And you were racing, as you said, right on the fence. Do you feel that the inside of the track is equal to probably out a little bit further?
I'd say that probably from 3 outwards off the fence would be better going, but because it was the first race, I thought I'd...
And you feel because of the races here last Saturday and Wednesday, where the horses were running close to the running rail, that they have turned it up a little bit?
Yes, it is a little bit chopped up.